Yeah, the first session was really good fun. A lot more power available than I expected, so that was kind of something to get used to. The weather conditions have thrown a bit of a spanner in the works as such, because it's been really tricky today.
I mean, it was brilliant, absolutely. Especially with the conditions as they are at the moment, it was really a bit of a challenge to get used to it at first, but once I was up and going, it was great fun.
Really different experience. Like, I've been on obviously kart tracks before, and I've been on a racetrack before, but I've never driven a race car in the wet, and it being a front wheel drive as well, that was something completely new to me.
So the two people that are going through is...
Right, good morning gentlemen, and welcome to Fast Track Motorsport. Congratulations for making it through your Sim Centre finals and being with us today. This is a chance to get in the cars out and track. I'm going to hand over to your team leader today, your crew chief, Dave Tyson, who'll introduce the drivers and give you an overview of the day.
Right, morning chaps. First thing, obviously, I'm just going to go through how the day's going to work, what we're going to do, and what the rules and regulations are with how this is going to work. So all the instructors and everything are on comms in car, so that we'll use our helmets, so there'll be no issues with them talking to you and asking you to do stuff. One thing I'm going to reiterate from the beginning of this is, obviously, I run the Team Hard Scholarship, and that is something that whoever wins today, that's where you're going next. So this process is going to be very similar to how we do this Team Hard driving assessment. Now, it is purely not about how fast you are, right? I'm going to make this really, really clear. There is no lap timing. I don't care how fast you are. If you do the right things in car, I can make you fast, right? If you do the wrong things in car, it's a lot more difficult to make somebody quick in a car if they don't do the right things in it. So being very, 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 very open and honest. I don't care if you want to be a hero today. If you want to be a hero, you go in the gravel trap, that is your day over. All right, okay, well, let's get it started.
Hi, my name's Dan, and I'm one of the founders of Refuel. We're the only dedicated petrolhead venue in the Southwest. We've partnered with Race Car Experiences to bring you the Fast Track to Motorsport. Now, the Fast Track to Motorsport is all about us getting people into motorsport who are talented without them having to have a big wallet. The Apex Race Centre here at Refuel will be running the Fast Track to Motorsport, where you'll be able to enter 3 rounds with the chance of becoming a British Endurance Championship driver and maybe even a British Touring Car Championship driver. It's been a great day here today. We've had all sorts of cars, as we do at Refuel every single weekend. We've had vintage cars from the 1920s and the 1930s. We've had some supercars here. We've had a lovely Golf livery GT40. It's been another great weekend at Refuel, and we've been honoured to have Race Car Experiences here.
Yeah, the first session was really good fun. A lot more power available than I expected, so that was kind of something to get used to. Obviously, kind of the track feels really big compared to being on the simulator, so you kind of got to get used to kind of really planning ahead, picking your braking points out, and just taking it easy really at first, just to kind of get used to what's going on. The weather conditions have thrown a bit of a spanner in the works as such, because it's been really tricky today. Really greasy. It started to look like it was going to dry up, but the rain started to come back down. So yeah, it's keeping us on our toes, and yeah, hopefully we'll progress through the day, gain a little bit more speed as the confidence comes, but yeah, really happy with the first session. We'll see how the rest of the day goes.
It was very interesting. I did have 2 spins, unfortunately, but it's all a learning curve. Obviously, now I know where the grip is and stuff, and being the first time in wet weather, although it wasn't ideal spinning, it's obviously a really good learning curve for me to now push forward and try and feel the more cars and push and get that extra speed and feel more comfortable.
Cool. And condition-wise, how did you sort of handle the conditions?
I think, obviously apart from the 2 spins, I think I handled it very well. Obviously it's the first time I've been on a real track in these sort of cars in this weather. It was quite a scary thing driving here. But once, also we've got great instructors with us, talking us through it, and if you listen to them and you slowly build into it, you will find the grip and you get more comfortable, and before you know it, it's like sitting on the sim really.
I mean, it was brilliant, absolutely. Especially with the conditions as they are at the moment, it was really a bit of a challenge to get used to it at first, but once I was up and going, it was great fun.
Cool. And in terms of like the handling of the car, the brakes, everything, how did you find it?
Very stiff, very different to a normal road car is how I describe it. I mean, it's a race car, so it's obviously going to be a bit more stiff, but coming around some of those corners, it felt a hell of a lot faster than you usually would expect. And especially the brakes were very stiff, that caught me off guard. And yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. It gripped, it went where you wanted it to go. You just had to treat it not too harshly. That's the end of the day.
It was a lot of fun. I had trouble waking up this morning, and that definitely woke me up. So yeah, really easy to drive, a lot of confidence in it. I absolutely loved it.
Which car were you in?
Clio was the first one.
So in terms of the conditions out there, like the handling of the car, brakes, how does it feel?
It felt exactly like the sim, which is weird because you don't have the wet in the sim, or at least my one. But yeah, the brake pedal felt exactly like it, like the one at Sim Motorsport. Once you kind of get used to it, it makes it quite nice actually. It wasn't really too scary. So yeah, but the conditions, it was probably the hardest day for it. This is like the wettest I've ever been to this track, like to watch or anything like that. So yeah, I'm happy with the first session though. A lot of fun, a lot of learning done as well. So
I really enjoyed it. Really different experience. Like I've been on like obviously kart tracks before, and I've been on a racetrack before, but I've never driven a race car in the wet. And it being a front-wheel drive as well, that was something completely new to me. So that was really tricky. Really fun to like be developing every lap, like because it is all so new. It's like every lap you do, it's like you're gaining confidence in what it's doing, and just getting a better understanding of how to extract the lap time from it. Obviously that being the first run of the day, just taking it a bit easy, building up to it. But yeah, really good experience, and the car was fantastic. Drove really nicely. Just me need to learn a few things. That's all.
Yeah, I've never driven anything like that before. It was unreal, especially when I opened the taps. It was just unreal feeling. I had a spin down just before the last bend, and never felt anything like that before. Just completely weightless, and definitely gave me a new impression of that. But I can't wait to get out on the Clio for the next session, and hopefully it's a bit better, a bit less power, but I feel the Clio's will be a lot of fun. So can't wait for that.
I just want to say thank you. I mean, the feedback from the guys has been really good. If you've got any questions after we've sort of done it and you want to ask us any questions, feel free. It has not been, and these things are never easy, because everyone's got different attributes. If you've got good, if you've been driving a road car for a while or you haven't, and to come from a sim into a very wet, horrible, greasy Brands Hatch isn't easy. So the two people that are going through is Luke and Tom. So they are the two that have gone through. So I understand some of the James, that's one from each sim centre as well. Because again, I've got no idea which sim centre you're from. So it just shows that then it's worked what we've done with the two different centres, because we've ended up getting one from each without me actually knowing. Give yourself 5 minutes, have a chat between you, see who wants to go first, second, make your decision, and then you'll be going out with Will for a 10-minute run each in the Clio, and then we'll be making a final winner from that. All right? Perfect. Thank you very much. So obviously just the last drive with Will, the two chaps, so Tom and Luke, and Will has chosen a winner from everything that's been done, and obviously what that person will be doing is going to the Team Hard Scholarship, which is going to be held in Blyton later on this month, between the 28th and the 1st of December. I'll get all the details and everything to you. But to cut a very long story short, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody that's attended and done your bit over and at the sim centres and the sim centres for running their day. But the winner is Tom. Well done, mate.